Quitting my phone for 7 days. This is definitely one of the most absurd challenges that I ever done to myself. Just like most of people, the phone is a big part of my life. I spend more than 6 hours on my phone every day. This is the device that I talk to my family, friends, catching up on the news, or watching random animals eating vegetables. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. In 2021, there are more than 6 billion people in this world having a smartphone. There's an extremely high chance that you are watching this video on your smartphone right now. However, you might notice on the news or articles saying that smartphone is extremely addicting. Multiple studies suggest that overuse of smartphone might be associated with increasing stress levels, sleep disorders, and symptoms of depressions. It sounds pretty bad. Initially, I was planning to make these videos like in the first couple of days, I would suffer a lot, and eventually in day 7, I would reach the point where I live better without my smartphone. But I guess my plan didn't go well. Okay, so I guess this is the time for me to say goodbye to my phone. I don't know why I would do this to myself, but just let's see how it goes. Yes, it is true that not using my smartphone is really painful at the beginning, especially for the first 2 days. I can feel like a lot of my habit cycles have broken because of that. Like not listening to music when I'm working out, just waiting for my bus without doing anything else, and not checking on my phone while I'm waiting for my food. Oh yeah, Olivia, can you serve something for me?
No.
I feel like a lot of gaps in between each event. So in the past, I was scrolling on my phone while I'm waiting for something, but right now I just don't know what to do. It's kind of weird, but quickly, I figured something to buffer the effect. Like I do allow myself to use social media on my iPad or laptop, just in case I want to check on it at the end of the day. But the interesting thing is, all social media seems so boring when I'm not using them on my phone. Have you ever tried checking on your social media on your laptop before? It is one of the most boring things in the world. Like you will only check on it when you just care about your friends so much. The major benefit that I found for not using phone is the fact that you spend less time on the things that are relatively not necessarily. Like checking on somebody's posts or random people online or viral videos. Well, they're entertaining, but they're not essential to your day-to-day life. That being the case, I did experience some habit change regarding how I would spend my lecture time. I would spend more times on longer form content, watching podcasts. Like who does that? Also, surprisingly, I had more time to play video games, being Geralt of Rivia, and figure girl's problem for him. But most importantly, I spent more time to talk to the person in front of me in real life, like picking up some small talk while I'm waiting for my order, or compliment someone's handwriting when signing a document. Even though I just started to do that, like talking to strangers, but I already feel the increase in human connections I have.
Desire to pull out the phone, it makes standing in line or standing in an awkward place waiting for a friend not sure what you're gonna do more comfortable. And so we have to step outside of what it means to be comfortable so that we can actually be comfortable being ourselves, being present, being there.
But the reason why I feel like the whole 7-day challenge feels so weird to me is because it didn't meet my expectation at all. I didn't have much struggle even when I tried really hard to do it.
The connection between screen time and health gets a little bit clearer when you look at how people are using their screens. Stuff that engages you physically or cognitively can actually be helpful. A majority of teens say that social media mainly helps the relationships they already have with their friends. And almost 60% have met a new friend. Wandering around online allows you to find your tribe. Quality screen time might be essential to keeping you sane.
After the 7 days, I just feel like the phone is not the problem. I do believe phone is necessary to our day-to-day life, especially when you want to search for certain things. There are many moments throughout the 7 days I just feel like, gosh, I just wish to have my phone with me. Sometimes I just want to know how's the weather like outside, but I can't check on my smartphone. However, I think this also makes us less patient, just feel like we need to utilize every single moment in the life since everything is so convenient now. I think that is the real issue. The instant gratification and unnecessary information overload. The constant feelings of going, and don't want to be left out.
All these essentially micro decisions, looking at this email, do I need this? Each of those decisions requires a little bit more of cognitive effort. When you add 2,000 of those, you end up with no power to make any other important decisions after that.
We spend every bit of our time to absorb as many information as possible without valuing whether they are truly necessary or not. Yes, I'm still team smartphone. I think they're extremely beneficial as long as you know how to find a balance, you know how to not be overly dependent on them, then you're good to go. After the 7 days, I spent another 30 days to experiment it a little bit more. So here are some practical advice that I can give if you want to build up a healthier relationship with your phone. So realistically, I wouldn't suggest you to quit your smartphone for good. Like, that's just too much. However, one method that I've been doing is delete the social medias or any apps you use when you don't use it. Essentially, we try to make it more difficult to obtain those instant gratifications. Yes, I can check on my phone, but I need to download the apps and put in my password first. I found this method drastically decreased the number of times for checking my phone even after I got my phone back. Another method that I tend to use is setting a specific time for checking my social media. Like during my lunch and dinner time, I can just check on my phone as much as possible. However, I need to put my phone aside when I get back to work or study.
And if being away from your phone genuinely makes you anxious, take a break from it. I know not everybody can do a full week because you have jobs and bosses and parents, or you might not feel safe in your part of town, but maybe try putting it in airplane mode or putting it away in a drawer, putting it on do not disturb for a couple hours a day. Just ask yourself whether using your phone and using social media makes you happier, or you just do it because you do it.
Yeah, so that's it for today's video, and thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't, and also comment down below, like, what is your thoughts on quitting your phone? Yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.